This is Chanling Pan, and it's a video for EC 6303 Homework 9, Question 1. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, we have a stochastic process that's in a WT with the expectation is 0, and the RW would be alpha multiplies with the minimum T1, T2. We define in YT, that's also the stochastic process. That's an omega T, WT minus 1 for T larger or equals to 1 and equals to 0 when T is smaller than 1. And we're supposed to find the expectation for YT and RYT, and we should determine whether YT is WSS. Okay, let's come to the solution, and let's first calculate the expectation for YT. And we knew that the expectation for YT equals to the formula WT minus 1. Okay, that's an expectation for WT and WT minus 1. That would be 0. Okay, that's quite simple. And the second, we would find the RY T1, T2. Okay, RY T1, T2 equals to the expectation for YT1 multiplies YT2. Okay, we do the formula. That's in WT1 minus WT1 minus 1, WT2 minus WT2 minus 1. Okay, let's do the formula, do the transformation, and that's in WT1 WT2 and WT1 minus 1 WT2. WT1 minus 1 WT2 and WT1 WT2 minus 1 WT1 WT2 minus 1, and finally we have a WT minus 1 T1 minus 1 and WT2 minus 1. Okay, each of these would be a RX T1 T2 or RX T1 minus 1 T2. Okay, that would be 4 minimum function. That would minimum T1 T2, T1 minus 1 T2, blah 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 blah. And we have a deep look into this formula. We will know that T1 and T2 have equal position in this formula, which means that we exchange T1 T2 in this formula and it will not have any change in the final result. Okay, so we knew that we can just make an assumption that T1 minus T2, the ABS T1 minus T2 larger than 1, which means that T1, and we according to this assumption, RY would be 0. That's a T minus T1 T2 would be T1 or T2, and it would be T1 or T2, T1 or T2, T1 or T2, and the final result would be 0. And the second assumption, that would be the ABS T1 minus T2 equal smaller or equals to 1. Okay, let's make this more specific. That would be T1 minus 1 smaller than T2 minus 1, smaller than T1, smaller than T2. Okay, that would be another assumption. That would be let's just do the another assumption, but that's equal because we already knew that T1 and T2 are equal position in this formula. Okay, the final result would alpha 1 minus 1 plus T1 or 2 minus T2 or 1. Okay, the final result would be 1 minus or ABS T1 minus T2. Okay, T1 minus 2 equals to tau. We make it tau, so that's an alpha 1 minus tau. So the R are only have a tau in its function, so yt is also WSS. Okay, thank you. That will be the final solution.